Explore the origins of modern banking in ancient Mesopotamia, where temple priests controlled the flow of gold and silver, and discover how this led to the first recorded financial crisis in 2400 BCE. In ancient Mesopotamia, temple priests controlled the flow of gold and silver around 3000 BCE. These priests developed a system of clay tokens to represent goods and services, creating a primitive banking system. By 2500 BCE, the use of silver shekels as a standardized currency replaced the token system. The first recorded financial crisis occurred in 2400 BCE, caused by a drought that led to a grain shortage and debt crisis. The crisis led to the creation of the first debt forgiveness decree, known as the Clean Slate Edict. Discover the fascinating world of good luck charms in sports, from rabbit feet to four-leaf clovers, and how athletes use them to gain a mental edge. Many athletes rely on good luck charms to boost confidence and gain a mental edge in competition. The four-leaf clover is a popular good luck charm, with only 1 inch 10,000 clovers having 4 leaves. Rabbit feet are considered lucky in many cultures, with some athletes carrying them as talismans. Some athletes have unusual good luck charms, like wearing the same socks for every game or eating specific foods. Good luck charms can provide a psychological benefit, helping athletes feel more focused and prepared for competition. The use of good luck charms is a widespread phenomenon, with athletes from various sports and cultures participating. The Wilhelm Gustloff disaster is often overlooked in history, but its impact was significant. The Wilhelm Gustloff was a German passenger liner turned hospital ship during World War II. On the 30th of January 1945, it was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine in the Baltic Sea. The ship was carrying over 10,000 people, mostly civilians and wounded soldiers, to safety. In just 55 minutes, the Wilhelm Gustloff sank, resulting in over 9,300 deaths. The disaster was one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history, surpassed only by the Titanic. The tragedy was largely forgotten due to the Soviet Union's efforts to conceal the incident. From exploding airbags to faulty engines, we'll count down the most critical car recalls that put millions of lives at risk. The first car recall in the U.S. was issued in 1966 by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA. In 2014, General Motors recalled 30 million vehicles worldwide due to faulty ignition switches, resulting in 124 deaths. Takata's exploding airbag recall, which began in 2013, is the largest in history, affecting over 100 million inflators. Ford's 1972 Pinto model had a faulty fuel tank design, causing at least 27 deaths and hundreds of injuries. In 2009, Toyota recalled 9 million vehicles due to unintended acceleration, resulting in 37 deaths and 350 injuries. Uncover the brutal reality of the transatlantic slave trade, where millions of enslaved Africans were forced to work on sugar plantations in the Caribbean and Americas, shaping the sugar industry's dark past. In the 16th century, Europeans consumed just 2 pounds of sugar per person per year, sparking a brutal industry. Between 1501 and 1867, over 12 million enslaved Africans were forcibly transported to the Americas, many for sugar production. Sugar plantations in the Caribbean and Americas relied on enslaved labor, with 70% of slaves working on sugar estates. The transatlantic slave trade was fueled by European demand for sugar, with the sweetener becoming a staple in Western diets. Enslaved people were forced to work 18-hour days, 6 days a week, in harsh conditions, with many dying from. Explore the infamous curse that allegedly haunted the Boston Red Sox for 86 years, and how it was finally broken when they won the World Series in 2004. The curse of the Bambino originated from a 1920 trade that sent Babe Ruth to the Yankees. Babe Ruth was sold to the Yankees for $100,000, a decision Red Sox owner Harry Frazee later regretted. The curse allegedly punished the Red Sox for trading away Ruth, denying them World Series titles. For 86 years, the Red Sox suffered in the curse, losing in critical playoff games and championships. In 2004, the Red Sox made history by coming back from a 3-0 deficit in the ALCS against Yankees. The Red Sox went on to win the 2004 World Series, defeating the St. Louis Cardinals in 4 games. Get insights from physicist Dr. The Earth's core is divided into two layers, a solid inner core and a liquid outer core. The inner core is about the size of the Moon, with a radius of approximately 1,220 kilometers. The Earth's core is incredibly hot, with temperatures ranging from 4,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. The outer core is composed mostly of liquid iron and nickel, about 2,250 kilometers thick. The movement of molten iron in the outer core generates the Earth's magnetic field. The inner core is made of solid iron and nickel, with temperatures just below its melting point. Learn the specific exercises and training techniques used by 7-time Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger's chest workouts were key to his 7 Mr. Olympia wins and iconic physique. He favored barbell exercises, particularly the bench press, for building overall chest mass and strength. Arnold's go-to bench press variation was the incline bench press, targeting upper chest development. He also used dumbbell flies to isolate and stretch his chest muscles for a fuller look. Arnold trained his chest 2 to 3 times a week, with 4 to 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps per exercise. His consistent chest training and progressive overload helped create his legendary chest size and definition. Discover the differential analyzer, a 1,930 seconds analog computer that could solve complex mathematical equations, and see how it works. The differential analyzer was invented in 1930 by Vannevar Bush, a brilliant American engineer and inventor. This analog computer was designed to solve complex differential equations, a task that was virtually impossible by hand. The differential analyzer used a system of gears, levers, and wheels to perform calculations with mechanical precision. It could solve equations with up to 15 variables, making it a groundbreaking tool for scientists and engineers. The machine was massive, consisting of over 1,000 parts, and weighed around 2 tons, yet it was surprisingly accurate. Watch as a modern-day reclusive record breaker attempts to spend 30 days in complete solitude, with no human interaction, and see if they can beat the current Guinness World Record for longest time in isolation. The current Guinness World Record for longest time in isolation is 264.4 days, set by Nathan Zuckerman in 2015. The record breaker attempting to beat this record will spend 30 days in a specially designed isolation unit. The isolation unit is equipped with basic necessities, but no communication devices or human interaction will be allowed. The record breaker's mental and physical health will be monitored remotely by medical professionals during the attempt. Previous isolation attempts have shown that hallucinations and sleep disorders are common challenges faced by participants.